Yo, 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 it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Yo, what's happening, yo? I want to be excited, but how can I be excited after we, you know what I'm saying, get our ass whooped like that? Like, come on, man, we gotta do better than this. I know we better than this. And Jordi Fernandez keep acting like all of these other players is equivalent to Cam Thomas on the offensive side of the ball. They not. Not Nolan, not Jaeger, not Danny Wolf, not Drake Powell. None of these players, none of these players are equivalent to Cam Thomas on the offensive side of the ball. And what is it with Zaire Williams not starting? The starting lineup should look like Cam Thomas, Jaeger, Zaire. No. You got to put MPJ at the 3. You got to put MPJ at the 3. So it should be Cam Thomas 1, Jaeger at the 2. Nolan Traore come in as the point guard off of the bench. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit is nasty work. This shit nasty work. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That pick looking good. We finna get a good ass pick. I hope so. After all of this losing, we did all of this and we got Jaeger, and he a good shooter, but he not a point guard. I wish Nets fans would get on my side with that. Jaeger is not a point guard, man. He's not. He's a 2 guard. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Jaeger is a 2 guard. What's up with Jordi Fernandez playbook, man? Real talk, man. What's up with it? I don't know what's going on with Jordi Fernandez playbook, man. I need to see more, man. These offensive sets, these defensive sets, they just they getting back late off of the defensive rebound. Luka walking into the rim, no resistance. Where's Clack? Somebody to man the paint. Shout to Dwabi 17, Beeman Boy, BCNLU. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout to the chat. Shout to all of the Nets fans. We the best fans. Listen, man, I need y'all to share the page. Yo, Ella, what's good, man? Yo, Ella, I'm finna talk my shit tonight, man. This shit crazy. Ella, help me share the content, man. Word, help me share the content real quick. Just share it for Creme de la Creme Run, tell a net fan friend, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be right back.
BROOKLYN, Back in the day, J Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the dribble drive handoff, pick and roll, full contact. This is a man sport. County and Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defending. The Brooklyn Block Party, claps and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block.
I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Miss you, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to play like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. Disturb that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN.
Talk to them niggas, YB17. Talk to them niggas. Brooklyn Nets, y'all need to put this song as an intro on the motherfucking track, man. Cam Thomas, my verse still lives. I ain't gotta change my verse. Y'all already know that the hook live forever. We already know that. But my verse still lives. I haven't had to change this verse in a year. Getting busy with this verse, man. They gotta. He said, I'm trying to think. I sound like somebody from Brooklyn for sure, man. I'm from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So I like artists like Jay-Z, The Locks. I like Dipset. You know what I'm saying? A lot of New York artists. You know what I mean? He said like a Lupe Most Def match. That's fire. This is probably one of the best music compliments I ever got, man. I like both of them artists, man. Both of them are smart rappers too, man. I like Most Def and I like Lupe Fiasco. He said, ain't no one sound like Jay-Z but J-O-B. But H-O-B. But Hove. Yeah. Nah, Hove is Hove, man. Shout to Hove. Always listen to Hove, man. What's up with Hove? Word. But yeah, man. I want to thank Maria Signal Moore, Jelio, Marcus, Nest DNA, Beeman Boy, Joey BK, Cooney, Gene Philippe, GIHF _ Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, J Noel 24, Javon Ship, and Big Homie Stay Stop. Want to give a special thank you to all of the members on the page. Shout to the chat. Shout to Python, Dwabby17. Shout to LM. Shout to, you know what I'm saying? Beaming Boy, BCNLU, everybody that's watching that did not comment. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We out here. Listen, I ain't got much to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to move Zaire to the 3 and MPJ to the 4, even though Zaire playing good, because I don't want MPJ to go through that physicality at the 4. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Shout to the ruler FN in the chat. Shout to players for keeps. I'm not. I wouldn't be opposed to drafting him. You know what I'm saying? If he on the board and we can't, like, that's the thing. Players for keeps, like 2020. What do? Do we try to get a point? It's obvious to see that Nolan Traore is not going to be enough for us to have a dynamic backcourt. And I was advocating for Nolan Traore, and I like Nolan Traore, but at this speed, at this pace, the way he played the game, he just need more development. I don't think he's ready in his second year. I could be wrong, but it's hard to say that we go after Boozer because maybe the Nets still feel like we need a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Players for keeps 2020, they might want to, go after Darren Peterson. They might want to make Yago the point guard and get AJ DeBonster and put him at the 2. It's hard to say, you know what I mean? But am I opposed to getting Cam Boozer? Nah, Cam Boozer a winner. Excuse me. His father, he already NBA pedigree from his father, you know what I'm saying? Beeman Boy, stop with that. Stop. I might delete that comment, man. Giannis can't come here, man. It's bad karma for Giannis to come here. I told you. It's bad karma for him to come here. Shout out to Joey BK all day. He said we get a veteran point guard so one of the kids develop and draft Boozer or the Bonster. See, we gotta have the conversation. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat so we can have the conversation. You already know what it is. I'm gonna just get through the title real quick. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about the title real quick. None of the rookies are shot creators like that. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing enough from Danny Wolf with him handling the ball. I don't know why Jordi Fernandez not giving him the green light to be the point center, but he not. And they got Danny Wolf standing in the corner taking a 3 ball. They got him, you know what I'm saying, doing minimal on the offensive side of the ball. And you cannot win in this league being a only catch and shoot team. Somebody got to know how to put the ball on the floor, When Denver wanted Jamal Murray, he knew how to put the ball on the floor. He could get to the paint. He could get play inside the 3-point line, There's not our guards, and then they're making Cam Thomas a bad play. I gotta say it, bro. This player development for Cam Thomas is not righteous at all. They doing him dirty. I don't like how they treated him. I don't like the minutes that he get. I don't like the offensive sets. They put Cam Thomas on ISO on every situation. It's like, okay, here you go. Here's the ball. Now go ahead, score, because that's your superpower. You don't give him no picks, no screen. He don't get no cuts to the basket. He got to get everything out the mud. That shit is whack. And it ain't even like y'all got somebody to back him, like knowing Traore is on the same level as him as scoring. He not. I'm tired of this shit, yo. I'm dead ass. Shout out to LeBron. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Like, MPJ doing what MPJ do. I ain't mad at MPJ. 21 and 10. You do what you do. You 3 assists, 3 turnovers. I ain't tripping. You good. Know what, Clowney? He not consistent enough, man. So the whole Cam Boozer, yeah. I would get Cam Boozer. I don't trust Noah Clowney consistency. Yeah, he'll have some good games, but his consistency isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Clax, it's just not enough. You know what I mean? 10 points, 5 boards, and then he be getting scored on a lot. He was a negative 30 because they letting the offense get to the paint. They scoring that well when they want on you, Claxton. That shit is not good. You are not supposed to be no 5. You're supposed to either be a 4, but the way the league is, they want stretch 4s. Nas Reed, Bam Adebayo, etc. You know what I'm saying? They want to stretch 4, so they putting you at a stretch 4, but you don't got really no paint game like that, and you rarely put the ball on the floor. I'm not. If we could get Cam Boozer and you know what I'm saying, I would do that. But as you can see about what I was saying about Diego, move him at the 2. I could see the Brooklyn Nets for the last 3 games. They kept him at the 2, which is great. You feel what I'm saying? Which is great. What was he at? 27 minutes, 11 points, 4 for 11, 3 for 8 at the 3-point line. I just don't like him taking so many 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to try to get to the rim somehow. 6 turnovers. Come on, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I know y'all don't want me to say this, but Cam Thomas had a better rookie season than all of these rookies so far. From what I've seen from Cam Thomas as a rookie, and what I've seen from Diego since he's the lottery pick, Cam Thomas has outplayed Diego Domin and every other rookie on this roster. I know y'all might not want to hear me say that, but somebody got to say it. When it come down to player development, the Brooklyn Nets did Cam Thomas bad. They tried to force him to be a 3-point shooter. Y'all force it. Y'all taking away skills. Y'all taking away driving. Y'all make it seem like the catch and shoot skill in the NBA is more important than putting the ball on the floor and getting to the rim. At this point, putting the ball on the floor and getting to the rim is a skill that is overlooked by the NBA too much. The NBA or the Brooklyn Nets are overlooking what it is as a skill to put the ball on the floor, get your own basket like a shot creator, or put the ball on the floor, get inside the 3-point line and find offense. All of this trying to find offense above the 3-point line ain't do anything but put us in a negative situation and make us look bad. We got our asses whipped. Y'all want me to come in here for shits and giggles? The game was over in the first quarter. 45-23. We never recovered. We outscored them in the third, but that's by 3 points. We never recovered. We never recovered from that first quarter. It is terrible entertainment to know that you're going to lose the game from the first quarter. That I'm not entertained. I'm still a Nets fan, but y'all not entertaining me. Not entertained. Bro, why y'all expect him? Joey BK all day. Why you expect them to be hot? They so inconsistent with the way they give him his shot selection. He coming off of the bench when nobody on with the backcourt in the Brooklyn Nets score. He scored better than all of them. And this is my point. If the starters can only produce that kind of points, 23 points, and Cam Thomas coming in 5 minutes, why? Because they doing what? The Brooklyn Nets are totally wrong for what they are doing to Cam Thomas as a player development. They are treating him wrong. They're doing him wrong, and I don't like it. And it's even those shock waves is reverberate. I'm trying to say, what's the word I'm looking for? Reverberate. I forget the word I'm looking for, but that shit is going into the rookies now. That shit is not good. Y'all not doing the right thing by Cam Thomas. Y'all acting like he equal to these other scorers. He not. You could say MPJ, but that's it. Day'Ron Sharpe had 19 hooping. 19 and 14, a career fucking game. Day'Ron Sharpe is playing better basketball than Nick Claxton. Y'all gonna come up here talking that trade Nick Claxton shit from Day'Ron Sharpe start? I don't know if I'm finna debate y'all. Should Day'Ron Sharpe be starting and we should trade Clax? You only got 24 hours. Cam Thomas taking 7 shots. Ben Sarath in the backcourt acting like he can't pass it to Cam Thomas like he a second, third option because Ben Sarath out there. Who's calling these plays? Who's telling them to go to Cam Thomas second and third? Y'all send Cam Thomas to the corner, then he gotta come up to fight to get he got the defender is following the entire time. So you got to fight and then get the ball. And then after that, y'all leave him up there with no screen, no cut to the basket, no PNR, no pick and pop, no offense between Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. It is disgusting. There is no duo between Cam Thomas and MPJ. It's disgusting. This is disgusting basketball. It is not entertaining. I don't like to see it. But I'm going to watch every game until we get better. It is not entertaining. The crowd was doing more fanfare for the fucking Lakers and LeBron and his son, Bronny and his pappy, than they was for the Brooklyn Nets. And we was at home. Even the color commentators recognized it. They even said it on the broadcast. I'm not comfortable. I'm not cool with none of this shit. Nick Claxton shouldn't start over Day'Ron Sharpe. I'm tired of it. Yegor Domin, keep him at the 2. He our lottery pick. You keep him at the 2. Nolan Traore, we gave you a shot. You come on, man. Come on, man. Nah, man. You come on. That niggas, come on. Nolan Traore, y'all can't keep doing this to Big Fan Breezy and the Nets fans, man. I can't keep doing this to us, man. Nah, seriously, man. Y'all not gonna apologize to us neither. Y'all ain't gonna come out and say you're sorry for us playing like that, playing like we don't care, playing like we don't care if we win or lose because we millionaires, playing like we don't care because our girlfriends ain't gonna break up with us, playing like we don't care because y'all don't know us personally and y'all don't know what it took for us to get to the NBA. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about the Brooklyn Nets. If y'all gonna go out there and stink it up like this, Terrence Mann not playing good. Thank you. That's the best thing that happened to the Brooklyn Nets right now. Terrence Mann not in the game. But Tyrese Martin, he a better scorer than Ben Sarath. Excuse me. I guess you just want to showcase the rookies. Drake Powell again. Why Drake Powell only get 4 minutes? He don't want to play. Drake Powell don't want to play. He don't want to play. Yo, Drake Powell, you want to go in the game? Nah, I'm good. I'm going to sit here on the bench. I'm good. I'm going to just chill. I ain't going to do shit. I'm going to just chill. I'm going to support y'all. When y'all score, I'm going to clap it up. That's Drake Powell. Drake Powell don't want to play basketball with the Brooklyn Nets, man. He don't want. Y'all be like, give him some time. He's the most. Python be like, always talking highly about Drake Powell. So I pay attention to Drake Powell to see what he's going to do. And what does he do? He give me a big fat donut. 4 minutes, he gets out the game. He doesn't go back. What happened? What's going on with him? Is he still hurt? But y'all want to say so much shit about Cam Thomas. Nah, y'all doing Cam Thomas bad. Danny Wolf's will get more shots than him. Day'Ron Sharpe, Zaire Williams deserve more shots than him. Nolan Traore don't. Diego, he's the lottery pick, so give it to him, but he don't deserve it neither. The only one that and Noah Clowney shouldn't have the same amount of shots as Cam Thomas. Nick Claxton shouldn't have the same amount of shots, but I like Claxton. He got around the rim. But he don't protect the paint for nothing. And he a good shot blocker. He's just a weak side help though. He can't man the paint. I gotta get my shit off, man. I'm too mad to throw the link in the chat right now. Let me get my shit off. Now I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. MPJ needs somebody that's gonna put him in catch and shoot situations like a Jamal Murray, somebody that can break the defense down and then find him on the elbow or the corner, or even the center for the three. But shit, going at MPJ is our bread and butter. The defense know what's coming. We need a point guard to help MPJ, or he wasting his time here. He wasting his best. This is some of his best years right now. He snubbed as an all-star. Should have been an all-star this league. This 2025, 2026. Yeah, 2025, 2026 season. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get him a point guard. Y'all want to keep MPJ on this team? You got to get a point guard that's going to break down the defense, or you're wasting his time. If you're not going to get a point guard that's going to break down the defense, you're not going to put Cam Thomas at the point guard to get past the 3-point line. If you're not going to do that, like, where's Drake Powell at? What is he doing? And Ben Saraf, he could get downhill, but I just don't like him as a player, man. I don't like his decision making, man. He need to develop more. You know what I'm saying? I need to see him passing the ball to Cam Thomas. Bro. He be acting like Cam Thomas not even there. And I'll be saying Cam Thomas pass it to Nolan Traore. Nolan Traore don't pass it to Cam Thomas. But y'all never come up here and say that shit. I guess I'm the only one that see it. You know? I guess I'm the only one that see it. That shit is bad, man. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Start Cam Thomas, Diego at the 2, Nick Claxton, you coming off the bench, man. Fuck all that. I don't care if you get paid $100 million. I don't give a fuck. Come on for the bench for Day'Ron Sharpe. Noah Clowney, I guess keep him at the 4. I don't think Danny Wolf should start over Noah Clowney. He ain't doing enough to start over Noah Clowney. And of course, MPJ at the 3. And Zaire Williams should be the 6th man. But Nolan Traore should be coming off the bench as the 7th, 8th man. Cam Thomas should start. Don't tell me Cam Thomas should start when we only got 23 points in the first quarter. Let me explain something to y'all. I think I'm saying that to say this. You know, I'm not just out here bumping gums. You understand? I want to show y'all something. What is that? But the play-by-play. I'm going to show you the first quarter. Right? Jump ball. Diego, he hit it 3. This is what I'm saying. He's so underwhelming, bro. He come in and he hit the 3, and then it's like he goes ghost, man. Like he's not ready yet. He's good, but he's not ready. He's good, but he's not ready. And he's not the leader of this team. He's not. I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at this team, how it's constructed. I like the pieces, and some of them got to change, and some of them got to stay. Yeah, but the coaching got to be more. You gotta have more in your playbook than this. But this is my point. I'm showing y'all this to say you got Diego to score the first points, right? But then it's too much MPJ heavy. Too much MPJ. The MPJ. Look. They got 3 different people. Not 3 different. They got we not worried about them though. We ain't worried about them. Noah Clowney. Okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying? MPJ again. Okay, so the subs came in, so you ain't gonna see MPJ. Oh shit, yeah. He is still in the game. MPJ. Telling you, man. Our whole offense is MPJ. Shout out to Day'Ron for hooping. I like Day'Ron, man. I like Day'Ron more and more. Shit, man. He playing better than Cam Thomas right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even front. But Cam Thomas, my guy. They doing Cam Thomas dirty, man. They making him look like he a bad player because of the way they doing him. They want him to be incredible. They gave him a grenade. I think I see him had to shoot the ball from like 1 second left. They be wanting, huh? It's like they abuse the fact that he's a great scorer. Like, forget giving him easy situations to score the ball. They give him difficult. Oh, you made that? Let me give you a tougher shot. Make a tougher shot. Make a harder shot. Make a harder shot. A tougher shot. That shit is whack. That shit is whack. I'm not part of big media. I'm gonna keep it real with Jordi Fernandez, the coaching staff, the players, all of them. I don't have to read no script. I don't have to. I can say exactly how I feel as long as I'm not disrespectful. The way y'all did Cam Thomas was bad. Y'all wanted us to be so excited about this draft class that we will forget about Cam Thomas. But I was here when Cam Thomas was a rookie, and he's playing as a rookie. He's out playing the way these rookies are playing. Even Yegor Domain. So no, I'm not letting y'all off the hook. I'm not letting y'all off the hook, man. Shit terrible, man. Shit terrible, man. And y'all want me to act like it's all good. Y'all want me to laugh and giggle with y'all. Nah. I'm a Nets fan for real. Y'all gonna put me through the hellfire? Y'all gonna feel it. Y'all ain't gonna just put me through the hellfire for me to feel. I'm gonna let them know. Y'all bullshitting, man. Y'all could do way better than this. Y'all out there looking bad. Like y'all need to hold a half or something. Shit ridiculous. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not entertained, man. My dude P, I was talking to him the other day. He live in Denver. He was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the game, yada yada, whoop-de-whoop. We was playing so bad, I think we lost to the Knicks. He was like, man, I ain't going to the fucking game. I ain't spending my hard-earned money to go to that game. I couldn't even be mad at him, bro. Shout out to Brooklyn LM in the building. Shout out to everything Brooklyn is John. What's up with y'all, man? Talk to me, Brooklyn LM. What's the word?
None, man. Another day, another loss, yo. What's really been happening is these trades, like these trades going on. That's really what's been the hot news going on right now.
Yeah. Let's talk about the trades, man. What you think about Harden going to the Cavs, man?
I mean, I guess it's alright. Like, I mean, at this point in time, my true test of James Harden is what he does in the playoffs. We don't know in the regular season he go off, but the true test of character for him is what he do in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Donovan Mitchell could be good. That could be a good backcourt, but I mean, we seen Harden choke in the playoffs countless amount of times. So, maybe can he get it done in the East? Maybe. I don't know, but I wasn't really. That was pretty much rumored. In terms of Harden finding a new home. So I was looking at the deal like, I mean, do they really get better? Possibly. They got a point guard in Harden. Mobley and Allen definitely gonna eat. That's for sure.
Yeah, hell
Um,
yeah.
so I know they glad they got Harden, but
Yeah.
we'll see. My true test of character for him though is in the playoffs. Like if he can elevate Cleveland to at least a finals or Eastern Conference Finals with that move, then I gotta give him their props. But we'll see.
What you think about Triple J going to Utah?
That move was interesting. I thought it was weird that it would be Utah. I thought Ja would definitely get traded before Jaren Jackson Jr. I wasn't expecting that. But I mean, just off the picks they got him for and the players, I mean, he pretty much kind of went for chips too. Like at this point in time, that it didn't look like it was really nothing to get for Triple J. I mean, Taylor Hendricks, Niang, um, Walter Clayton, who was their rookie that they just drafted, they traded him. I thought Walter Clayton would be there to stay, but I mean, they was just, I guess, trying to make space for the other players on their roster. So that was the rookie they traded. So it's I was just like, they ain't trade they first round pick this year though, which ain't just smart. But
Yeah,
I think it might work for them. I mean, if you run in a lineup next year of they might if they get a top pick, Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Marketing, Triple J, probably Walker Kessler. That's not a bad roster. It's not a bad roster. In the West, they might be able to do some damage with that. You got length, you got size. So they might be able to do something with that next year, and if they add a top 10 pick to that roster, so um, yeah, we'll see. It's just Triple J can't rebound, but he can definitely play defense. So hopefully it works
that's a
for us.
fact.
I don't know if they sit them, but if they get more wins, they further from that fifth spot. So hopefully this adds more wins to them, which is good for us. So, but hopefully it works out for Utah though. That contract is crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
they're gonna
we
have to
go.
deal with that contract, but
Yeah, we go. I'm gonna come back to you, Brooklyn LM. I'm just trying to, the pedal getting bigger. I'm just trying to go around the pedal. That's all.
yeah.
Shout out to Brooklyn LM, man. Hopefully, I can get an interview, talk about his music, his spoken word, his poetry. Definitely trying to get into, you know what I'm saying, some of that content sometime
Right,
soon, too, man. I'm gonna reach out. Facts. Um,
right.
Shout out to everything Brooklyn Nets, John, man, on the panel, man. What's the word, man?
Yeah, hey Breeze, hey guys. Yeah, busy,
Hey, tell me
busy.
what's up with your receipts, man.
I got a lot of receipts, man. But yeah, busy day today, covering a lot of trade deadline stuff. Like LM said, the Jaren Jackson Jr. one, nobody knew that was going to happen. I got to give Memphis credit because the Desmond Bain one, nobody knew where he was going. So Memphis is good at keeping things under wraps. But Utah, the move made sense because they said at the beginning of the season, the owner said, "This is the last time we're doing this. We want to compete." That's why Lauri Markkanen didn't go anywhere. And now they have essentially going to be one of the tallest front courts in the West, in a very crazy West right now. They want to have Lauri Markkanen at 3. They want to have Jaren Jackson Jr. at 4, and they want to re-sign Walker Kessler, make him the 5. I mean, you guys saw Houston open night with so many tall players. You kind of see the way the NBA is going. Having a tall front court gives you a chance. Given the fact that Utah doesn't get too many stars, I guess there's harder ways to work up to be a top team than just make your team bigger. So I kind of see why Utah did what they did. I thought it was a big move on their part. The only tricky thing is they still have their lottery pick, but now you have pieces that want to win. So they got to find a way to keep resting guys, or else if that pick isn't top 8, if that pick is 9 or 10, OKC gets it. So yeah, that would be something interesting to monitor. And then what were the other deals? Yeah, the James Harden one. Listen, we all know what Harden does. When the going gets tough, James gets going. And it kind of made sense. I mean, nobody thought the Clippers were going to go anywhere after that slow start. Yeah, Kawhi is playing well right now, but that guy just injured away from that team collapsing. So James took his opportunity and said, guys, trade me. The Cavs, right now, they're thinking about Donovan Mitchell and wanting him to be happy. They knew the core 4 of him, Garland, Mobley, and Al could only go so far. And everybody was saying this team is lacking physicality. They're lacking oomph. So they decided to move Garland for Harden. And honestly, a fair swap on both
You
sides.
know,
Clippers.
John, you know what I think though, John, about Harden? I think because the way the Thunder did him with that whole thing with Harden and KD and Westbrook on OKC, the way they did him, it didn't pay him the little bit of money he could have got paid to stay and keep that core together. I think after that, he just been about his bag. Like he just been about making sure he gets paid because he looks. I'm not gonna say. I would say this. He loves the game, but he is a stout businessman. He is not to be shooken. He is not shooken easily. He negotiates and he gets what he wants more times than not. So that being said, he isn't the only one, John. I seen a podcast where they said I forget who was saying it, but he asked him straight up, would you rather have an NBA championship or the contract you want? He said the contract I want. So
No, yeah,
you feel me?
it's about self preservation, and with these aging stars, they're trying to collect as much as they can. The only thing James has that works in his favor is he's a great regular season player. You're guaranteed pretty much to go to playoffs with this guy. He has a great regular season track record. It's the playoffs when he craps the bed like we've seen. But now here's the interesting thing. The Cavs now adding Harden with Mitchell. Everybody's wondering, how does that dynamic work? You have two dominant ball handlers that both want to score. But the interesting thing is you have Mobley and Allen, which hasn't worked well. But guess what? They just showed the stats today. James Harden is number one in the NBA in pick and rolls. Now you have two lob threats, which honestly, that's the great thing with getting James Harden is that you can now run a lot more plays with these two great bigs, and Mitchell could kind of be a shooting guard now. So I think it works for the Cavs to guarantee a playoff spot. It's just that first, second round, can Mitchell and can Mitchell and James Harden divvy up responsibilities where they're not canceling each other out. I think it's going to be a fun a concept to see those two play together, and they definitely now have a shot.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, now both of them could play 1 and 2. I think they could beat the Knicks. I mean, obviously, I am rooting for the Knicks to lose. So anytime I think about a team being assembled on the Eastern Conference, is hopefully you can get past them. And the Knicks been playing well, but I do believe that you on to something, John. I think the Mitchell and Harden could interchange from 1 to 2. Both of them could play the 1. Both of them could play the 2. Tough.
I definitely think it could. And now utilizing Allen and Mobley together, getting more offense out of them. I think that's what hurts the Knicks so bad is that Towns and Mitchell can only do so much, but they're not the greatest physical type players. In Detroit, you see the big bodies they got with Durant and Stu. So now you add a James Harden who knows how to utilize bigs. It definitely makes the East a lot more exciting for sure. And then the Bulls, they've done a lot of side deals today. They did the Celtics deal for Simons, and we were talking for weeks and months about a possible deal, but ultimately I think Sean Marks wanted first-round picks so badly, and Brad Stevens, give it up to Brad Stevens. He traded Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, and Simons without giving up any first-round capital to clear their luxury bill. They were at $500 million last year. They're at $200 million with the bill right now. Gotta give it up to Stevens, man, for being creative like that. But still, if we could have done a deal like that to get Simon's expiring contract, that's free cap space to help us make bigger, potential better moves if we're trying to build a winning roster. So I feel like that was a missed opportunity for Sean Marks. And again, what I'm hearing is that Sean might want to not do anything and gamble everything on this pick, which I understand, but at the same time, this is not a roster that's set in stone by any means. And I hope if something does go down, it's tomorrow because we play on Thursday. Well, we're not doing much on Thursday. So if there's anything that's going to go down for any Brooklyn content creators to report for news, it probably is tomorrow. But I got to give it to the Bulls. They're making way better moves than we are, and they were a team that should have rebuilt years ago. So, yeah, it is busy, it is hot, and Giannis, apparently the Timberwolves are now making a huge play for him in a players type package. And if they're dangling a McDaniels or a Nas Reed, as much as it's cool to collect assets, if I'm Brooklyn and they want us a part of this, I want to secure a McDaniels or a Nas Reed. If we got to get better and start winning, I don't mind helping Minnesota pull off a crazy gamble for Giannis to pair with Ant-Man. If the Nets could get some type of winning piece out of it, we need to collect pieces soon, Breeze, not just assets. So if this Giannis deal with Ant-Man goes down, we should be a part of it because we got to do something, but who knows what's going to happen right now. But yeah, just like Ellen is saying, the deadline's getting busy, but Sean Marks, I don't know where his mind is at. And him not doing anything this deadline, it's a waste of opportunity because clearly this roster, like you did your long soliloquy, it's not built right now for anything sustainable. So if they're going to make any move, it's tomorrow, but we'll see. At the end of the day, nobody's waiting for Sean Marks. He's got to figure out how to use that cell phone and make something happen because he has assets to make it happen. Just right now, everything's going at a snail's pace. But you see teams like Bulls, they're not waiting for nobody. So we just got to see what happens tomorrow. I hope something could happen that puts us in a position to collect assets or purchase somebody to be part of this future because Brooklyn cannot do nothing right now.
Purchase somebody sound crazy. Especially,
wait, what?
I said, I know you ain't just say purchase somebody.
Oh, a player, a trade. Come on, man. Stop.
That sounds crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hold on. I just, again, like you already know, I'm trying to go around the panel. We got peoples on the panel. And we got Notorious and Pato. Just pass it to him, John.
Yeah, just then on my note, I think we're in a decent spot still. It's just nobody's waiting for nobody. Like I said, if the Nets can acquire somebody that can help their window and start winning, the Nets should do it. I think that's just the way we should go about it. But I think this Giannis stuff, Everybody's waiting for that to fall, and I think something could go down as soon as tomorrow evening. But the Nets are in a good spot. It's just like you said, Breeze. We got to build for the future, and we really got to hit this draft pick. It seems this front office is dead set on just this draft pick round, and I hope we get top four. But just like nothing is ever guaranteed in the NBA, and I'll pass the ball on that note.
Yeah, thank you, man. That acquire was a save because that purchase somebody was the craziest shit I ever heard
Oh
on this
my
thing.
gosh,
I can't lie
Breeze!
to you,
It's
bro.
trade. Oh my gosh, you're bad.
Yeah, yeah. It's, Virgo's Groove 917 said purchase somebody did sound crazy. Like in on Black History Month too. Yeah, that's the realest shit ever. I know I wasn't bugging. Burgess Grooves 917. I told you, man. Chat be on shit, man. I be on shit, man. I be paying attention to everything, John. I know that. But yeah, man, we gonna pass it to Peoples, man. Peoples, what's the word?
What's goody, my guy?
I'm about to pull up the standards for you, Peoples.
Yo, cardiac pacers. We hate y'all tonight and for the whole season. We know what y'all doing. Pascal, you should be damn shame of yourself. And Jim Carrey, aka Cardiac Pacers coach, you should be fucking shame of yourself. And
Shame in this.
Pelicans, we hate y'all. Sacramento Queens, we hate y'all. All the man, I swear to God, yo, they just surrendered tonight. They had like a 7-8 point lead. They just gave it, man, man. Come on, without Keontae George. Come on, man, stop playing. Stop at home. You're gonna lose to Utah. You going. That's what we're doing now. That's what we're gonna. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Watch when we get the number one pick. Watch. Watch when we get the number one pick, man. Everybody, all the people who laughing, all the people who laughing at the Nets. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This time it's gonna happen because everybody knows. The whole NBA knows the Nets have the most least talent. It's obvious. They're losing by like 40 points, Breezy. They're gonna get the number one pick.
I'm with you,
That's
Peoples.
just the way it's gonna. That's just the way it goes. You can just see. You can just see it in the play. You can see it in the play, Breezy. You know what I mean? Everybody else got some kind of a talent. Even the Wiz, man. Even Wiz got talent.
But
We
hold on,
don't
I
have
slow. But
nothing.
no, Peoples. Let's slow it down. What do you consider talent?
I mean, I don't know, man. Just the talent. Just I don't know. Somebody comes off the bench. Another guy comes off the bench, produces whatever. Give you 8 points. Maybe give you 12 points. Maybe give you 5 assists. Maybe
Trey
give you three
Johnson is
steals.
talent.
All kind of shit. All kind of shit like
Koulibaly
that.
is talent.
No, but what
Say it
I'm
again.
saying, what are y'all? I'm not
Star
asking. I'm
talent.
not. I'm not asking a person. I'm asking like what's
They
talent. Like
ain't they ain't we they
to
ain't got
answer
no
my own
talent.
question. To answer my own
Talent
question,
talent
dribbling the
is
ball, you got to
an
be able to
talent
handle,
is a fringe
create your
all
own shot
star.
for sure.
Talent is a 10-year NBA player. It's
No,
not
I'm saying,
necessarily a superstar. It's not
That's
necessarily a Team
that's
USA. But
that
they,
it's all right. It's all right though. Look, we play less game. We play less games than them, right? Those bottom three, breezy.
no, I'm
We're
just
gonna
talking
be
about the.
just we're gonna be all right.
You need
Next
those.
game in
You need those
Orlando, I'm
foundational
expecting
guys though.
another L. We need another L right there. We need that 37th loss, man. Stop fucking around, Jordy. Stop playing around. But they're gonna take a loss because they right now they are they confidence. There's no confidence. It's all destroyed. You can see that shit. It's all destroyed. What do you think is gonna happen on the road? So let's get the shit going, man. Stop playing around. Let's get. I'm telling you, cardiac pacers, man. I'm telling you, boy. Yo, Pascal's here and the rest of the team. They're pretty healthy. I know they ain't got the that guard guy. I get it, but come on, man. And I know they lost a Turner. But they got decent backup Jackson and whoever, not Jackson, but the other guy. I think it's Jackson. He's decent too. It's decent. They got he. I think he was like a lottery pick. Y'all should be fucking shaming yourself, man. Y'all fucking cardiac Pacers and the Pelicans and Sacramento Queens. And at least the Wiz trying. At least Wiz trying. I know because I be what because I got two phones, Breezy. I got two
You
phones playing
got
the fucking
two
games.
phones.
I'm only playing the fucking bottom feeders. I'm only playing the bottom feeders, yo. On both of my phones. And I'm like, come on, man. They have a lead like at the fourth quarter they got a lead and shit. I'm like, yo, and then they just surrender, boy. I'm like, yo, yeah, I need y'all to get
Mm.
that 13, 14, 15, 16th win, man. And I need the Nets to stay on the 13 wins. Stay on the 13 wins. I got nothing else. About the trades, Harden. I'm sure we take your honey buns to Cleveland. Triple J. I don't care about the Mormon State. I only see the Nets. Whoever it is, next.
All right, people.
That's it.
I
Good
yo,
looking out, Breezy. You know what I mean? I don't care about the trade. I don't care about
Uh-huh.
any other 29 teams. You know what I mean? I hope, whatever, maybe people not going to like it. Shit, go to hell, all of them. And anybody,
yeah,
Nets don't help nobody. We need help. Don't help no teams. Fuck, we got to help them for. Man, we fucking starving. You help us. But
yeah,
pass it
yeah.
on. Pass it on.
All right, yo, Notorious, man, talk to us.
What's goody? What's goody? Yeah, man. I don't really want to talk about those other teams too much, but Washington's supposed to have more talent than us, my guy. I mean, they've been in the shitter longer than us, getting top 10 picks for like since the fucking big three were here. But anyway, Harden is a loser. Harden does what Harden does, and it does doing you know Harden things. And John was right about the everything as far as how Harden can work in Cleveland. I totally agree with that take. The Triple J to Utah, that kind of caught me by surprise. But I like him there. That's a nice little young core. They got something. They working with something there, man. With that length and that athleticism and that youth. But to the Nets, Nets need a veteran point guard next season who can run the offense and keep some kind of structure and decorum on the court. Because I don't think none of us is going to be ready to run the offense next year. I'm not too sure that's going to happen. Listen, if we don't want to see shit and we want to see some
Yo,
kind of structure out there, we
can
need
I
a
can
point
can
guard.
we have this conversation? Notorious, can me and you have this conversation about Diego being the two instead of the one? Because I know you don't agree with me for starters, but let's say why, right? Why shouldn't Diego be the two? Because they got him playing the two for the last 3 games. Why shouldn't he play the two?
I mean, that's cool. You want to put Jaeger at the two. I don't give a shit, bro. I just want decent point guard play out there because I want my point guard to be able to provide rim pressure, break the defense down, make the defense honest. You see, the thing is why CT is playing bad is because he doesn't have a legit point guard who can create space, put a pressure on the rim, and he doesn't have shooters. You don't have a team who can make the defense honest, right? That's why he looks bad because the space in his shit. Okay. I think we need to trade Clax, let Day Day rock out. The Clax experiment has run its course, ladies and gentlemen. Let Dayron take over. Let's get another big. Let's get some assets for Claxton and move the fuck on. Okay. Danny Wolf, his 3-point shot fell off the fucking cliff. I don't know what happened, but my God, he can't hit the side of a fucking barn. The only two that really showed out tonight and played well was Day Day and Zaire. They was the only ones who balled out, man, and gave some type of effort. I mean, thank God we didn't get beat by 50. 16 is respectable for attention team. You know what I mean? You know what
That's
I
funny.
mean? So I mean, but
That's
I'll
funny.
take that, with a good Dayron game. That was some good optimism, seeing Dayron have that game. But I agree, man, this is an ugly product. But the reason it's an ugly product is because of the roster flaws. We don't have a point guard right now. We still trying to mold one, right? And our interior defense is trash. We cannot protect the paint to save our fucking lives.
You can't protect the paint. You can't put pressure. You can't put pressure on the rim, and you got guys out there that can't shoot. So all that mixed into one pot is a fucking recipe for disaster. So I'm keep it short and sweet and pass it off the pod. That's all I got. I'm gonna play the cut.
Quiet throwing left, man. It's just me, you, and Brooklyn Element people. So I'll say this, you know what I'm saying? Swing the rock to me. Like, again, shout to the chat, man. Let me shout to Jelly-O. He said we probably will get a top 3 pick. It's obvious the Nets had the least amount of talent in the NBA, and Brooklyn was a top five market. It's dropped. Bringing this potential star here will bring money to the NBA. Basically saying getting a draft pick. I heard AJ DeBosch already signed with Nike. You heard Jay always talk about getting the player that's signed to one of these sneakers. You know that's how Jaylen Brown got in the mix with Nike. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't one of, you know what I mean, a Nike athlete. He wasn't,
Right.
you know, so he.
But Breeze, can I say this real quick?
Right.
Another reason I wanted to bring this real important point up, y'all. Not everybody knows this. Another reason why we have to be somewhat competitive next year is because we do not have a pick in next year's draft. So the Nets cannot look like this. They cannot look like this next year. I mean, damn, they at least gotta try to push to like 30 wins. You know what I mean? They gotta at least be respectable on the court, and it has to be some kind of structure out there because we don't have our draft pick next year. You feel me? So we can't just go out and tank grenade this roster. We got it. Marks has to improve it around the edges. I'm not saying it's going to be a roster to where we're competing for playing on a playoff spot, but it's got to be better than what we're seeing. So keep that in mind.
No more Wilson, no more Tyrese Martin, no more
listen,
James, man.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I think that the Brooklyn Nets got the right objective. That's, you need a point guard to win in this NBA. Giannis could be as great as he is. Wherever Giannis go, I bet you the point guard know how to break down the defense. The point guard that Giannis about to play for, he's going to be able to break down the defense. Dame Lillard was no good there because he wasn't trying to break down the defense. When it's up to him, he'll shoot a 35-foot three-pointer. That's not
Breeze.
no good.
You know where we fucked up at? I meant to say this. You know where we fucked up at? We shouldn't have, and I'm gonna say this. Joey is the first one to say this. We shouldn't have let Dennis Schroeder go. Where Mark's fucked up at, he could have left Schroeder here, right? And he shouldn't have drafted Sarab. He drafted too many point guards. You draft Nolan and you draft Yegor, and you let Schroeder mentor them until they're ready. Listen, Schroeder being here with this group would not have affected the tank. He wouldn't have affected no wins, bro. We got to understand, when Schroeder was here winning some games, he was still here with Cam J. He was still here with Dodo. We had more veterans on this team. Schroeder wouldn't have affected these wins. You got to understand.
He did go in a demon mode.
Listen.
Hold on. Let me just say that. I'm going to let you go.
Go ahead.
What's boy name? SGA. We gotta understand, when SGA was in the shitter at OKC, right? Who did he have there mentoring him? He had CP3. That's why I'm saying you always gotta have a veteran point guard on the team, or else you're gonna see shit mucked up like this, night in, night out, no kind of structure, no kind of leadership. Schroeder should have been left on this team. That's all I got. And I'm going to shut my mouth.
Yeah, now you good. What I'm trying to say is that, listen, more than anything, disrespecting the pecking order, the disrespecting on how it's supposed to go on, who it's supposed to go to, and how it's supposed to go to him. You don't put Day'Ron Sharpe in a situation where he get 17 points and 14 balls and he don't start over Clax next game. Real shit. And at the end of the day, far as the consistency of what you want from a center in the NBA, we've been getting that more from Day'Ron Sharpe over Nick Clax. Fuck the contracts. As a fan, I don't give a fuck. I want to see who putting in the most pain, who putting in the most work, who really playing, who really care about winning, or really care about playing, having a good game. And it's Day'Ron Sharpe. He's probably been outside of MPJ, him, then maybe Zaire Williams. You get the consistency. And Jordi Fernandez then sat him for mad long. So again, I'm the one that jumped out and vouched for Jordi Fernandez and say he a good coach. But shit, he making me look away. He making me looking like I don't know what I'm talking about. When the truth is that what he said, he designed his he designed like a defensive coach, and more so he's trying to, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. I heard he was a good coach from Big Ox. Big shots, shots to the player's choice. You know what I'm saying? And he had one, you know what I'm saying, was part of the national Canada coach. So I wasn't wrong jumping out, being confident that Jordi Fernandez was a good coach. But his rotations is crazy. Giving
Yeah, we gotta
He's not letting these kids
giving,
develop,
we gotta
man.
look
He
at
just
shit.
giving Terrence Mann all of those minutes and
Yeah, but we gotta
no
look
matter
at
of fact,
shit in the full context though, Breezy. The man playing, he got a team with no point guard right now.
no, but what I'm saying is the first, the lineups is again what I'm saying. You're not giving the fans nothing. You ain't giving us nothing competitive. You ain't giving us nothing entertaining. You giving us somebody going to the 3-point line to take a shot. You got a player like MPJ. He was 0 for 9. So
Man.
everybody wanted to see him hit a 3-pointer.
But
Guess what?
he
You got nothing.
Breeze, he works well with
nothing.
vets.
Everybody
Like
think this
he
Steph
work.
Curry, man.
I don't know about
Everybody
the
think this
rookies,
Steph
but
Curry.
he definitely works well with vets. But the thing is, like, if you taking the coaching job, you should have known this is what you were signing up for. Like, realistically, I think I tagged you in it, bro. But even that clip with Wade when he was talking about, yo, when I first came into the league, like Stan Van Gundy let me play what I wanted to play. Like I had averaging 6 turnovers per game when I
yo,
first
I'm gonna
got
play
in.
that. I'm gonna play that content. I seen you had sent me that. I'm gonna play that content.
You know, yeah. So it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like, bro, this is Wade we talking about. This is one of the top guys, the 2 guards of all time. But even them, no. But Joey, what I'm saying is, even you're right. But even in that, he wouldn't be Wade if he wasn't allowed to make those mistakes. That's how he learned. That's how he grew. They put him at point guard.
Rookies too much though, LM. I can't sit here and say that because when MPJ was talking to Cam J on his podcast, he said, "Man, Jordy wants me to go out there and shoot that motherfucker. Jordy wants me. He's like he wants me to take the most craziest shots. He let
I'm
me
about
go
to
out
pull
there.
up that content too.
He let me go out there and do my thing. Everybody who talks about Jordy talks about how he instills confidence in them and he wants them to shoot. These rookies be playing like they are fucking scared.
I don't disagree, but
Drake Powell is not scoring because Jordy don't want him to, or Jordy's not letting him. He's doing it because he's fucking scared. Yeager is not going to the rim because Jordy don't want him to do it. He's doing it because he's fucking scared, bro. Listen,
I don't think you're wrong, but I also in terms of coaching. You see it, of course. MPJ is going to allow to take shots. He's the fucking best shot shooter on the team.
That's what happens when you play 4 rookies.
They're gonna run offense through MPJ. I don't see them, like, to your point. I'm not saying that you're wrong in that, but at the same time, I'm still not. Jordy should still be saying, you know what, F all that. Yo, Yeager, keep driving to the paint. Drake Powell, keep creating. I believe in y'all. At the same time, I want y'all to get a flow in the offense. I want y'all to see what it's like going in sets, running plays or on the catch and shoot or whatever. Like, I don't see that from him, bro. It's just MPJ or bust. Like, it's nasty
when
work.
you play 4 rookies, you're bound to win.
What that playbook look like, Jordy? Jordy, what that playbook look like? I went in.
Delio said in the comments, Jordy.
Jordy, like I gotta be
aggressive.
Hold on, net fan and net coach Jordy. I done went and I seen the stats. I seen that y'all only run the P&R with the 29th in the league. You got somebody like Day'Ron Sharpe. You trying to tell me you can't run the P&R with Day'Ron Sharpe? He got 17 points and 14 balls. You can't put that in your playbook.
Breezy, what playbook? The Nets don't have no players with the juice.
Let's hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Again, a lot of these fans, get caught up in the moment. And I gotta say that y'all know I'm a fan of Cam Thomas, but I was also a fan of Day'Ron Sharpe. I was more of a fan of Cam Thomas than I was Day'Ron Sharpe. But when it come down to that 2021 draft, Daron Sharp is holding it down. Daron Sharp is outplaying Nick Claxton. They gave Claxton the contract over Daron Sharp, and Daron Sharp is outplaying Claxton. And y'all already took the credit away from the assists. That's it. He ain't no point center. He just getting those assists because of MPJ. Daron Sharp out there getting offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds.
Nicholas, you should be
No,
ashamed.
man, no.
Nicholas, you should be
Daron
ashamed,
Sharp
yeah.
need to be starting that center, man.
You should.
Nah, y'all getting whipped by 50, and you happy being the starting center, letting them. I heard me and the color commentator said it in sequence.
I hope he's
There
gone
was
tomorrow.
no resistance.
I
Luka
hope
was
he's
just
gone
going to
tomorrow,
the
man.
rim. They had Cam Thomas guarding Rui Hachimura.
Can't win like that.
Hachimura was doing the ways on Cam Thomas.
I've been saying it though.
Yo,
Breeze.
Cam
I've been
Thomas
saying
stopped
it,
somebody
that the
in the
Nets
center of the paint. Like,
We've
yo,
been
why
saying
is
this,
Cam
that the
Thomas
Nets
alone
are
in the
marshmallow
paint?
soft on the
He's
inside.
like
Been saying it.
215 pounds, Breezy. What do you
Oh my
expect?
We've
What do
been
you
saying
expect,
this.
Breezy?
This is nothing new. For years, we've been saying that
It's
the Nets are marshmallow soft on the inside, and Claxton was light in the ass. Everybody was praising him for his defense, but I knew it was fluke because he's a good he could guard the perimeter, but he can't guard his own fucking position, bro. Yeah, he could get blocked, but the blocks are from the weak.
he's not even that great on the perimeter neither. He's not that
the
great.
blocks are from the weak side. So you're not fooling me, bro.
He's
Like
not.
you're not fooling me, man.
Have you noticed he's not even that great on perimeter anymore?
Hold on. Let's get to
Have
it.
you
Let's get
noticed?
to it. Hold on. Virgo's Groove. Shout out to Paul. We about to go to Paul. Hold on. Virgo's Grooves 917. A moderator on this page in the chat said playbook with no shot created is crazy. You know what? Hold on. You know why that's crazy? Because all of this basketball, like Jay would say, all of that trying to find a guy for the catch and shoot, trying to find a guy for the I seen Yago, he go to the paint. He trying to pass it to he in the paint. You feel me? He over there by like the foul line or somewhere over there. He trying to pass it to Nolan Traore. Hold on. Let me finish. He trying to pass it over there to Nolan Traore on the left. Bro, we can't play basketball, bro. You get that close, you 6'8" to the basket. You rather take a 3 instead of a 2. Why?
Let's play basketball.
Come on.
Let's play
No,
basketball.
hold on. No. Let this shit happen. Why, Yegor? Why? Why make that pass over that? You 6'8". We need to see aggression from you. If you're going to represent Brooklyn basketball, you go up and you try to dunk it on him. You almost pass it to him for no fucking 3? What's
y'all
up?
Niggas talk about y'all want a
What's
playbook.
up,
We ain't even
Yegor?
got a fucking point guard to run a damn playbook. Y'all niggas is hilarious. Nope, we barely got any shots.
Yo, I gotta
We don't got a
100% disagree
point
with
guard.
that. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
What don't make no sense?
The team has a playbook. The team runs plays. What those plays are is self-evident. You can measure it. They are the 27th team in pick and roll. They are the 28th team in fast break points.
I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying we don't have a point guard to execute.
How do you know How do you know if you have a point guard or not?
Because you're looking at it
when
every other day. That's why.
No, you're not. Then you're not paying attention because he's right on track with in terms of what his production is based off of the minutes that he gets. He's right on track.
Who's he?
I'm Yegor.
Yegor. Fuck.
Yeah, he's right. Like, what do you want from a rookie point guard? Like, so let me ask you a question. Is Shea does Shea stink?
Don't even believe he's a point guard. What are you talking about? He's right on point guard.
That don't mean that they wrong in that.
I've watched him play for
in that.
3 years. I've watched him play. He gets that's his game. That's his
don't mean that he.
You can't put pressure on the rim and get your teammates involved.
You don't listen.
That's the majority of the point guard. Scoot Henderson couldn't do that.
We're gonna draft
haven't
that guy.
been paying attention to the point guards developing the last few years.
Yo, did y'all not see Scoot Henderson look horrible his rookie year? And he's
one mic.
You can't compare Scoot Henderson to Jaeger because Scoot Henderson was trying to go to the rim. Scoot Anderson was
No.
getting his team.
He was bad at going to the rim.
He wasn't that good, but he was still trying to get there.
The fact, but yo, they sent him to the G League.
He
He's
said he
that
wasn't
horrible.
good, but he was trying to get there.
He wasn't.
That's
He
what I'm
wasn't. He
Well, hold
look.
on.
They
That's
sent him
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
G
You're
League,
talking
bro.
about
Y'all
a
not
player
gonna
who
sit
had
here
to
and
go
rewrite history and be like,
the
"Super
third
Bowl."
pick who had to go to the G
Hold on.
League.
Slow
Y'all niggas
down.
keep trying to
Hold.
save this nigga, and
That's
then y'all don't even
wild,
want him to
Breezy.
be the point guard. Y'all trying to
Not,
shift him to the 2.
I could only want him to
that's a
be what
good
he's been
thing.
since he's 13 years old.
He's been a point guard. Yeah, like what? I don't know what's
Like
All
I,
right,
going
so
on
hold
I
on,
don't
about.
hold on,
I
hold
don't
on.
know if y'all are
They
paying
do
attention
look
though,
like
but
No,
they're
no, hold on,
babies,
hold on.
though. Literally.
every time
Hold on,
someone
hold on,
touches the
Pastor.
point,
Igor.
they kick it out for 3.
Listen,
That's
hold
not
on,
the
listen.
offense.
Listen. No, I'm with you. Now, what I will say is this: I'll
Nigga ain't got no hands.
I'll shy away from saying that he's not a point guard because he doesn't do the P and R.
How the hell you play
Because
point
hold
guard
on,
on
let me
your
So
team
finish.
when you ain't
Because
got
he
hold on,
does the
bro, let me
PNR. They
finish, bro.
don't run it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is if Jordi Fernandez is not calling that, my thing is if you watching a player in college and you see him all season running the P and R, then you bring him to the league and then you take away the P and R from him, and then like we close to last. Like, come on, man. Like
Because he doesn't watch college
my
ball.
thing
nigga
is
scared to
Nah.
run it.
all right.
He's
So
not
hold on.
ready.
Listen, hold on.
He
Let
in
me
the
explain.
tunnel.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on, man. Yo, so you're trying to say that Diego can't run a PNR? They just said he run a PNR all in college. Well, how you gonna?
Because he does not watch college ball. That's the reason
Oh,
why he don't. He did
Right.
not watch these guys in college. That's why he's not
okay.
running it. He does not
That's
does it. He
cool.
does not do his
But
information
Ella,
on what a point guard needs. Y'all judging a guy in 1 year when half
He's
of the point guards coming into the league wasn't their handle wasn't like that.
Listen, I'm not
and,
judging
and
Diego
he's
for failing. You know what
playing
I'm
Jordy
mad at?
ball.
Hold on.
How you saying he's not a point guard? He's
Hold
not in
on,
a position to
Can
be
I say
playing
it? Can I
point.
talk real quick? I'm not
Yeah.
judging Yegor for failing. I'm
Right.
judging him for not fucking trying. I don't care what the nigga did in college. If you did it in college, try to attempt to do it in the pros. You're
It's
not even
How
not
we gonna do
the
it if his coach not
system.
letting him do it?
He touches paint
You're
all the
asking for
time.
something that the
He
coach is
he touches
not
paint
allowing
and
him to
kicks
do.
out.
trying. So y'all gonna sit here and tell me y'all haven't seen Yegor bring the ball up, and as soon as he get across half court and get to the top of the key, he pass the ball and then go run in the corner.
That's the
And
offense.
who do you think he wants
That's
to do
the
that, or you
offense.
think Jordy wants to do that?
Come on, man. Stop blaming Jordy.
Nah,
That nigga is not
That's
aggressive enough.
yo. It
That's
don't
the
matter.
Yeah,
It
coach.
don't
he's
matter.
definitely
What you
not
mean we
aggressive
blame
enough,
All right,
though.
Jordy?
hold
I'm not gonna
on.
lie.
Everybody
definitely not
get 30
aggressive
seconds, man, because y'all talking at the
Oh,
same time, man. I can't even say who
let
going first, bro. Y'all didn't
Big
get
ass Russian
let
dude,
let
man.
let me go and break it down right quick, and y'all could dispute it after.
good.
I have watched Yegor since he was on Real Madrid, not because I watched all season, but because they went to the both championship cups and they won both of them. They won both of them. I watched how he played. I thought, oh, he's just, when I was analyzing him then, I thought, oh, he's just tall. Because all he would do is spam, get in the lane, be tall, score over everybody. He did not, the reason why he shot so many threes was because Hugo Gonzalez was his teammate. And he plays like, and in Spain, he played like Harden. He's the shooting guard that would get the ball, get in the lane, mix it up, and if he didn't have it, he'd kick out to Yegor for 3. That was Yegor's play. He played pick and roll
Breezy,
and the
can you
3-point.
highlight that last comment? That's what I wanted to say. Highlight that last comment.
That was
Trying to
Yegor's
save
plays.
Yegor.
Pick and roll and 3-point and the 3-point shot off of Hugo's dribble drive. He touched. Then he goes to BYU. I'm forgetting the coach's name now, but his whole offense is pick and roll. Basically, they're still doing it now.
So why
right?
is Trayor running the pick and roll? Why
All right,
is
He
so
doesn't run the pick and
answer
roll.
this question. Answer this question.
Treyarch,
They gaslighting about Diego. He's not a PG. Trail run P and R.
Thank you,
Diego
Virgo.
doesn't.
Prove
What
that.
about that comment right there?
Said it again. I
The
didn't hear.
comment
I
right
didn't hear
here.
the
Virgo Segru's 917. She a moderator. She said they gaslighting about Diego. He's not a PG. She put the emphasis on the not a PG.
Well,
Trail run P and R.
I can't go back in time and agree with something that didn't happen back in time. He's been a point guard his entire time. Even tonight, the official stats have him at point guard. Okay, and the reality of the situation is it is an offensive system designed for you to catch it and shoot it in 2 or less dribbles.
Why
It's
is
not
that?
me.
Hold on.
That's
What's
not
the
me.
name
of that
That's not
offense?
me saying. That's not me saying that. That's what they said in
Can I
summer
say
league.
this?
That's what they said. That's what they said.
That's not
They said
entertaining
you have
basketball.
to
I'm not
dribble.
Fire the
entertained.
coaching staff.
Breezy, can I
I'm
ask
not
you a question?
entertained by that
Fire the coaching
basketball.
staff.
I'm
But
not
that's the thing.
nah.
Whether you're entertained by it or not, that's the
boy.
basketball that Jordy plays.
Breezy.
Nah, why they
It is
gotta do
backed
us
up
like that? We just come
statistically.
on. They
Breezy,
gonna
It
Breezy,
is
can I
backed
ask
up
you
just
a
with
do
the
us
question?
eye
like that. They
test.
could just
It
do
is
us
what
that
it
way.
is.
I don't
That
like
is
how
the
they could just do us that way. I don't like
Breezy,
that. I don't like
you
how it
understand
feels.
the
I don't like
PNR.
how
and
they could
then
just play basketball and
and
represent
then
Brooklyn.
lastly,
Like even if
Yegor is not the
let's say
only.
that, nah, but
Yegor
what
is
I'm
not the
saying,
only
saying
point
is
guard in
represent.
the rookie point guard in the NBA.
Hold on.
He played against Fears. Remember we got mad. They with the New Orleans game. Remember that they played against each other. They both have so many flaws. You know why? Because they're teenagers. You're not supposed to judge something
We
statically.
know that.
You got to judge
And
it
plus,
where
they're
it's
not top three
going.
Hold
picks.
up.
And so this
Plus,
is
they're
what
not
you
top
hold
three
on.
picks.
Let me finish. This is what you have. You have on 60% of the possessions of what homeboy gets. Con Kneppel gets. He's still right there with them
Give a
3-point
fuck about no
shots.
Con
They
Kneppel,
took
man.
him out the game. Like there's never been a fourth quarter that Con Kneppel didn't play unless they were getting blown out or some shit. This you got to understand. The development is wanting on this team. Everybody looks lost, and the reason why is
Oh
because
man.
they built a system predicated on one player, and that one player may not even be here past Thursday.
All
It
right,
is
so look.
Okay, hold on, Breezy.
Hold on,
Let me ask you a
hold on.
question.
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to ask you a question. So you real big on the PNR, right? And
Yeah.
running the PNR.
Yeah.
In your humble opinion, does Yegor get enough paint touches to run the PNR?
No.
Thank you. So, and again, like Virgo 917 says, we've seen Trayor do it. So to sit up here and
no, you haven't,
Let him finish.
because there's still 20.
I'm finished.
Yes,
Go
we
ahead.
have. There's people in the comments that can attest to this. Okay, we've seen.
Yo, there's people in the comments that don't know
seen,
ball too.
We've seen Trayor do it. We've seen Trayor get into the paint. We've seen him attempt to try to do the PNR. We've seen him do the PNR. What's the difference between him and Yegor? Is Jordy telling Trayor to run the PNR and Yegor not to? Stop making excuses for him. The nigga is soft and he's scared of contact. He doesn't get paint touches to run the fucking PNR. Okay.
These are
That's
emotional.
the
These are emotional analysis.
Hold
It's
on.
you and your
Hold on.
feelings.
Can I?
You're not watching
Yo,
That's why we
basketball.
need the number one pick, guys.
Hold on, y'all.
That's
Hold
why we
on.
need the number
Can
one
I
pick.
run point? Can I run point? Can I say what I was going to say? Can I just get into what I was going to say? Can I just keep it basketball? I was just basically trying to say, like, when it comes to, from what I've seen, and I'm gonna just breeze through all of the plays for lack of better words, right? Knowing Traore, he can run a PNR, but like I said, like we seen proof, we seen the statistic. Jordi Fernandez on Coastal Lats and running the PNR. That's a problem because a lot of players develop a lot of point guards develop their game from the PNR. You know, I just interviewed Miles from Coco 5, and he was talking about being the guard. He was talking about having Okafor on his team, and I didn't really ask him about it, but I'm sure they ran the PNR. And I'm saying that to say he played with him at a high school level. So in the high school level, a college level, they run in the PNR. You get to the NBA, the most professional level, and you're not running the PNR.
Breeze, just because you did it in college don't mean
but hold on. Hold on. And the last part I'll say is the teams that are running the PNR are winning teams. You know, so it's like not a coincidence. It was saying we don't have a personnel to run the PNR.
Denver Nuggets don't run the pick and roll.
Hold on,
OKC does,
hold
but
on.
Denver Nuggets do not.
We wouldn't put Sharp in the PNR?
But they got the greatest player. They got the greatest player, man.
Sharp in the
I'm not
PNR.
saying that Traore. Somebody put in the comments. Traore passes more to the bigs. Yegor more so passes more to the perimeter players, catching somebody out for a 3-point shot. Like I think they just operate different ways in terms of the point guard position.
How he gonna run the PNR if he doing that?
What do you mean?
It's what he's instructed to do.
You saying
that if you read his, so forget about what I say. Just go and read his scouting report. They're gonna say he's all pick and roll and that's it. He can't shoot, and they didn't know him then, and you don't know him now. I'm telling you, I watched him spam the pick and roll in the fucking NCAAs.
What does that mean in the NBA?
That it means everything. It means pick and roll is a play. You could either run it or you can't.
But you gotta care because the point guards that's in the league, they was doing that in college. But the only difference is they not on a team where they're not allowing them to
like I can't believe like you think a 19-year-old is gonna stay the same. Like, do you understand how much of a losing bet that is? That a 17-year-old is going to stay the same? He's going to put on 25 pounds of muscle.
Hold on. Y'all deviate from the conversation. What I'm saying is that regardless of the personnel, the playbook is not running a PNR. That's not a personnel thing. That's the coach. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Regardless, like, he looking at the personnel like, I should not run a PNR with these players on my team.
That's what we're saying. He's wrong for that.
Listen,
yeah, right. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I
They don't fast break. They don't play in transition either. They cross the half court line, and then they shoot the ball out to the wings for threes. That's what they do. They run the offense. The reason why Yegor don't get the numbers that his contemporaries get is because they play 8 minutes more than him and they have 3% more usage rate than him. That's the system.
Listen,
you can't ignore the system and just say
you keep saying the system, but he has another point guard on his team that's punching the paint.
He doesn't run it either. That's the thing. It's your imagination because he. Why? Because
just because you were a point guard in
when
college,
he
don't mean you're going to pan out to be a point guard in the NBA. Now I am going to give Yegor
that's a silly ass statement. That's not an analysis. You say just because you're a point guard in college doesn't mean you're going to be. Of course not. There's only 300 NBA.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Did y'all see? And again, I said that, and then nobody said nothing. Like there was really no rebuttal. And I really remembered there was a time. I know y'all may not remember this, but there was a time where they was running a pick and roll between Cam Thomas and Daron Sharp. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. Every time Cam Thomas, hold on, no, it wasn't Jordi. Every time Cam Thomas missed, Daron Sharp would get the rebound. It was like unstoppable because it was like Cam Thomas wasn't missing a lot of the time.
Breezy, you ever wonder what happened to Claxton lobs and dunks?
What you say?
It's not just the rookies. What happened to Claxton's lobs and dunks? Why you don't see that anymore?
That's an ancient thing now.
What used
James
to
Harden not the point guard.
That doesn't mean that they shouldn't run it 5, 6, 7 times a game. It's one of Claxton's core skill sets. It's something that we took advantage historically.
I've seen Nolan run it with Claxton before. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they don't run it. They count these things. There's a statistic.
Because they're fucking rookies.
Oh my God, you just hard-headed.
Nah, Joey, they don't run that. They don't run the pick and roll all the time, bro.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Y'all looking at certain instances and taking it as fact and thinking they do that shit consistently. That is not true. They don't run the pick and roll that consistent. It does. So if they run it consistently, it doesn't matter because that's not the offense.
They're developing point guards.
It's not the right. That's not my point. It's not the offense.
Yegor doesn't. That's
yes, he does.
I'm not saying that Nolan does it consistently. I'm saying Nolan tries, and he has attempted and done it. Jaeger
How,
doesn't even attempt to
Is
do it.
wait, hold on, hold on, hold on,
That's
hold
my
on,
point.
hold on. It's not pick and roll. What he's doing is necessarily bringing the ball up, and he's horrible in the half court compared to Yegor, which is why most of the stuff that he's doing is either, and Nolan is handing it off to Clax too. Don't think just because he did a pick and roll this one play. He's doing the same exact thing. Only difference is he tends to sometimes break away from the offense and be like, "Yo, I gotta cut it here. I'm gonna see if I can get it to him." That's the only thing I would give him over Nolan that Yegor does not do. Other than that, they run basically the same damn offense every time. There's no change. We're not gonna sit here and act like Nolan doing a better job.
What
There's
I'm
no
saying,
change
okay, can
whatsoever.
I say
I
this?
haven't seen Igor catch one alley oop, yo.
What I am
One alley
saying
oop.
is,
he throws
I
alley.
see,
He's a point guard.
I'm
I
just
see
saying he's
Nolan.
like six
I'm
nine
not
almost.
saying, I'm not
No, but he's
saying,
not. Oh my
God
god.
damn. I'm not saying, I never said that Nolan doesn't consistently. I've never said that. What I'm saying is I've seen Nolan do it. I'm saying is
I've seen him do it too,
I don't even see Jaeger
but I've
attempt to
seen
do it, and
Yegor do it more.
I've never seen Jaeger run the
Listen,
pick on him
you
Yegor
don't.
ever.
got lobs to
Hold.
Clax.
He
Hey,
don't
let
even
me
get in
ask
the
you. Let
paint.
me
He's
ask
just
you a
not
How
question,
does he
Joey.
aggressive.
even
That's
get in
it.
the
Joey, let me
paint
ask
to
you a
run the
question.
piano?
Why does
Now,
how
with that
how
being
does
said,
One mic, one
I
how
mic,
does
guys.
see.
One
Listen,
mic,
Joey,
one mic,
I'm
one
going to
mic, one
give
mic,
Joey,
one
let's
Jaeger
mic,
have a
some grace.
conversation. Joey,
one mic, one
I
mic, one mic,
I'm
one
how
not
mic.
does
talking. You
Cade
keep cutting me
Cunningham
off.
how does
You keep
Cade
cutting me
Cunningham
off.
get hold on. How does
Yeah,
You
we
Cade
keep
can't
cutting
cut
me
each other
Cunningham
off.
off. We gotta. I'm about to put the count on. I'm about to put the count on. All right, so let Joey go for 60 seconds and then Python respond to all of that. I'm saying, go ahead, Joey.
Again, I'm not saying that Nolan runs the PNR consistently. Come on, guys. We know they're two rookie point guards. They are progress in work. What I'm saying is Nolan gets paint touches. I see Nolan try to consistently run it more than Yegor. Yegor doesn't even try. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give Yegor some grace, and I hope that he develops that in his game. But listen, I can't sit here and not deny what my fucking eyes see.
I mean, yeah, choke your shit, man. You got a whole 60 seconds, man.
I can't sit here and deny what my eyes see. That's all I'm saying. And just because he was doing it in college and he was a point guard in college, don't mean that shit gonna translate to the fucking NBA. Now I get it. He's young and he still has time to develop. But y'all gotta stop saving this dude. It's everybody's fault but his. He's not getting into the paint and he's not aggressive enough. That's nobody's fault but his.
Mm. All right, go ahead, Python. You got the floor.
again. You don't judge, especially what you're saying. You go, okay, the platform is this. Nine 3-pointers made in the game, has nice little jumper. He shoots it off. He shoots it not just catch and shoot. He sidesteps, he pull up, he has the pull-up three. So if he already has that in his bag and he's 6'9", he is 25 pounds worth of muscle, which is nothing for a 19-year-old. Not he does. It's not that he doesn't have to do what Claxton had to do, which was go from being like a skinny college power forward to being an NBA center. He, he we're not asking him to do that. We're asking him to just become a grown ass man so that he doesn't get bumped off his route in when he dribble drives to the paint. He doesn't have Yegor's speed where he can outrun the physicality. He has to once he's able to absorb that defensive pressure. There's like I just don't understand how he's gonna be stopped because he already has the thing that his contemporaries is trying to get. Dylan Harper, great player. Would rather have him than Yegor by far. But the reality is he can't shoot. Not right now. Neither can Fears. Both players are players that I wanted more than Yegor, but Yegor already has something in his bag that is sick to have when you are a 6'9" point guard. The rest of the stuff and just the confidence to get to the hoop, that's just playing time. That's just giving the
This nigga
players
starts.
that's just giving the playing time. Playing times means don't take me out in the fourth for an entire fourth quarter. Playing times mean let me operate in those pivotal moments. It's not just oh, you start. They don't like it's the most unconventional start. The other day they started and he benched them for the entire fourth quarter, which wasn't the first time he's done that.
Yeah, yo, hold on,
Can I
hold
say
on.
this? I
Yeah.
think it's a mentality thing though. People keep talking about the physicality part. I get it.
I,
I'm not
I can't
dumb.
measure mentality.
Hold on. I'm not dumb. I know Yegor is a kid. I know he still got more growing to do. But listen, he shoots a lot of threes and he defers to the three. And it's working for him now because he's hitting them, but he's deferring to that three because he doesn't want to get in that fucking paint. He's scared of that contact.
I,
Y'all just hold on. Y'all living with it now because he's actually hitting a good percentage of his
All
shots.
right, so hold on. Let me say this.
Yegor was always a good shooter though, so
Right, right.
it's not surprising that he's shooting threes. Like
it only
that's
surprises
when,
people who
So why
scouted
was
him
his
all
scouting
Hold
through
on.
report
Let
saying
me
he
college.
say.
couldn't shoot?
and Yegor was driving in the paint in college. Like it's
But his
just
scouting
like
report
I
said he
said.
couldn't shoot in college. So how he was
Because
Right,
always
the
right,
shooting
right,
scouts
great
don't
in
know
right,
what
right,
they
college?
always talking about. Y'all gotta
right.
stop
No,
going off
listen,
these scouts. They don't always
listen,
know what the fuck they talking about.
listen. No. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that I'm looking at the game and I'm watching the game and I'm seeing what they run. And now all of the defense know that MPJ is coming off that screen, off of Clax. Everybody knows it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Regardless how good they shoot. Like tonight, they did their job on defense. He shot 0 for 9 at the 3-point line. That's because the defense know what it is. He needs a player that's going to break down defense. You know, and I say all of this stuff about Jordi Fernandez playbook. For personnel does matter if you're not going to run the P and R. If you don't trust Nolan Traore to run a P and R on a regular basis, then that's a problem. You got to find a point guard like what's his name? Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder was getting to the midi. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was
Dennis
doing a lot
Schroeder's a perfect point guard for this
right.
type of system. He
Yeah.
goes side. He
But
plays sideways. He
Yeah,
plays
he can
German
zigzag and all that.
basketball.
But Pete,
He
but
doesn't
listen,
play up and down
right. But what I'm
fast
saying is
basketball.
but that's again him being an extension of the coach and being a leader just off of veteranship and all his experience in the league, off of the rookie. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a dope comment. JDJ, he said he moderated on his page. He said, "Damn, good thing Kobe didn't come to the Nets. Y'all would have killed him rookie. Yeah, Kobe 7.6 points, 1.9 rebounds, 1.3 assists. So yeah, there
Jordy would
is a
never
lot of
let
hold on.
rookie year Kobe play.
You're right.
Never.
There is something to say. There is something to say about giving the player time to develop. You feel what I'm saying? And again, what I'm saying is, there's another comment that I love. What was it? It was so. Oh, here you go. It's player one. He moderated on his page. He said, shouldn't be a debate. Traore has shown to be the much better on-ball player. Yegor is a better utilized as an off-ball player as a now. That's real. And again, heavy on that as a now, right? Because we got to give him grace because we want to see him develop in the 4 years. That should be a fan grace. You feel what I'm saying? And I just think that
Do the
this is a
Do the
perfect
Nets
time.
play better when
You know
he's
what I'm
off the
saying?
court? I'm trying to understand how he came to that determination. That like what because he shoots threes, you think that's an off-ball player? He doesn't even shoot most of his
Bro,
threes off catch and shoot.
let's keep it real, bro. He have a hard time bringing the ball up the court. Let's I mean, you're gonna say all of this. I'm gonna be obvious, bro. I seen him hit the ball ripped at half court. I've seen, you know what I mean, have a hard time
if
bringing the ball.
I've seen Dylan, I've seen Dylan
I'm not.
and we've watched them whoop. We've watched them whoop up on New Orleans and Fears. So Fears should just end his NBA career.
No,
Pop.
bro. Nobody said in this
Let me say
career.
this,
Hold
right?
on. But you ain't hold on. Let me say this one thing, Elam, and then I got you. But all I'm saying is this: if you got Nolan Traore on your bench and you draft 5 first rounders, this is the first time this ever happened. You play him and you find a way to do that because Yegor is interchangeable. You can play him at the 1 or the 2. The same thing I was saying about Harden, but Harden is polished, so it's different. But and Yegor is you know, he raw. He straight new to the league, rookie. So I'm saying that this, you feel what I mean? So it's different.
If we draft Mikael Brown, and then Yegor ain't got a job. He's the backup point guard. But we didn't draft Mikael Brown. We drafted Nolan Traore, 19th overall. There's a reason why. Did you read what? I'm now I'm drawing a blank of what coach who just said it, and it was on the timeline. He said was it a she? These 6'4" point guards ain't getting it anymore. We got to go up against the Cades of the world. Even Shy is 6'6". If you have a bigger vision of what you want this team to be, you better hope Yegor pans out. Because honestly, they're not growing them 6'9" point guards, court vision on trees. They not.
Yo, Paul, and let me know if you agree, because I remember this specifically, especially, and I'm gonna use him as a prime example because the way he is today definitely wasn't how he was coming into when Detroit first got Cade, and I was in Detroit spaces, especially when they drafted Ivy. Yo, Cade, yes, regardless. If you compare rookie year Cade handle to Yegor handle, Cade got the better. But you talking about a kid that was averaging 5-6 turnovers his first year. There was discussions about putting Ivy at the point and Cade at the 2.
There was questions
because
whether
there was
Ivy
questions
was better
whether
than him.
Cade can't bring the ball up like that. He's getting too much turnovers. And I'm glad niggas ain't listen to Detroit fans. Because the fact of the matter is those turnovers made him who he is today, which is a point guard. Point guards is always going to have trouble bringing the ball up. That's the most hardest part in the hardest position to get acclimated to in the league. He was getting to the paint, but it was looking ugly. Now, I'm not saying to your point, they will get to the paint looking ugly is better than him not getting to the paint and looking ugly. I agree. I think he should, regardless if it look ugly or not. But it was looking disgusting having Cade at the point guard. It was even in the offseason, it was like, yo, Ivy at the point, let Cade run a 2, and let's get this ball home.
LM,
they clearly
said Williams couldn't coach. A coach who had been to an NBA final, he said he couldn't coach because they couldn't get Cade Cunningham to get right. And they was giving him 30. They were giving him 32 minutes a game, and he had a 26% usage rate as a rookie. So
but Pod, I agreed. I was with him. I was like, at that point, Ivy handled it better. Their problem with Cade and Ivy was the same problem we having now with Nolan and Yegor. It's the exact same issue. The exact same issue. And if you seen Ivy coming into the league, he was exactly like Yegor. The only difference is he can shoot a little.
And Cade can't shoot threes.
It's the exact same issue. It's literally deja vu. The only difference is Cade got used to physicality. He worked on his hand on the offseason, and he got stronger. That allowed him going to the paint. You see what he did against us? He was doing that his rookie year, but it looked horrible. It landed in him getting injured. So the result of the matter is, yeah, Yegor doesn't look good now, but he needs those turnovers. He needs oxygen on the court. Allow to give him oxygen. Just be like, yo, all right, you get a fit turnover. You all right? You got it. So keep going. Don't just drag him off the court and have him look stupid. That's the problem. I think we just expect these players to come into the league. Or Paul was in the Wade clip. He was saying, yo, this league is different from when I to the NBA. The NBA I was in, we was allowed to make mistakes. We was allowed to go out there and get turnovers. Our coaches kind of believed in us more. We wasn't really finished products in our first year. Now, if you can't
was the
shoot,
coach first year that they fired, LM? I'm forgetting his name.
It was Casey.
Yeah.
No,
it was like
not.
Wait,
it,
what team?
It wasn't Casey. It was Damn it.
Oh, on Detroit when they first got Cade.
When they first got Cade, wasn't it?
It was Casey.
I think it was definitely Casey.
It was Dwayne Casey because he came from Toronto.
All right, so who came after Casey that got fired? Who was before?
Monty came after him.
Yo, Monty. It took a while with Cade, Joe. Because Monty Williams got fired because Cade didn't just jump off
I just want to read.
But be specific. When you say it took a while, what's a while? Because he had number one pick. Imagine the expectations on the number one.
Basically,
hold on. I'm glad y'all
Breeze, you
keep
gotta
mentioning
put that
it.
context because
Hold
Cade got injured his second year. Remember? He
Yeah,
had
that's
Right,
right.
right.
He
No,
was
no,
out a
no.
whole year.
But no. But what I'm saying is he a great example because he's a, he was a number one pick. I'm not saying the Nets are going to get a number one pick next draft. But what I'm saying is we trying to aim for that, land on 3 or 2, 1, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying all of this to say that Cade is a good example because he did get hurt the second year, but you see the potential there. We got to give him that grace. That 4-year grace day contract, whatever it is, give him that grace. But we're going to go to game to critique it. It's not to hold him to that for the rest of the,
Breezy,
you
I
know what
think.
I'm saying? But
Can I
we
say this real
are
quick?
going to
I think.
critique the game. But it's
I
not for me
think.
to say they trash, but I could say he had a
Hold on,
bad
Breezy.
game. I ain't saying he
That,
trash.
hold on. I just want to say this, and I'm not saying Jaeger is trash either. I like Jaeger. I want Jaeger to pan out. My thing is, I at least want him to try. You know what I mean? Try to get in the paint and make something
Yeah,
happen.
nah, I'm with
You
you
know
on
what I
that.
mean? That's all. I'm
And
not saying, yo, he trash, yo, he this, I don't want this dude,
I
blah,
don't,
blah,
I
blah.
don't,
I
I
want
don't
him to be a
disagree.
little more aggressive because here's the thing. If you don't have an aggressive point guard who can get paint touches in this league, you are shit. You better have good play. You better have good playmakers. You better have some Kawhi Leonard or somebody like that on your team, or somebody on the wing that can get their own and create for other people. You need a point guard in this league that can get into the paint and be disruptive and cause chaos and put pressure
I,
on the rim.
I think
Period,
if you
bro.
get, let's say they draft, let's say they draft any of them, but you draft AJ DeBanza. Now AJ DeBanza 6'9", small forward. You got 6'9" point guard. You got uber athlete Drake Powell. Now you got something. You understand what I'm saying in terms of like the length, the stretchability, the floor spacing. That's like you could picture yourself like, oh shit, that all of a sudden that shit all works because we didn't draft Jaeger to be the number one. We draft Jaeger to maybe
Yeah, but
be
Pod,
the
we
number
drafted,
three.
but you said it yourself, Pod. In order for this shit to really work, where Jaeger's superpower at is at the one. Him being a 6'9" point guard is going to create so many advantages for us, and we need him to pan out as a point guard.
Yeah,
If he gets moved to the 2 or the 3, he might be a good little player, but his ultimate upside is at the 1. So
see
we
where
need
we
him to pan
disagree.
out there.
Where we disagree is I think it's easy to add dribble penetration when you're asking a 6'9" point guard to do it. I think that's just strength. That's just adding the strength. And the great thing about Jaeger is he knows it. He says it. He says, listen, I felt it last year when conference play started. And I started playing against
So
bigger,
what you
older
saying,
guys.
Paul? We shouldn't expect the PNR to his second, third year?
No, you shouldn't expect the PNR until Jordy gets fired. But
No. But hold on. But what I'm saying is, I'm not coming from a negative place when I'm saying I want to see him
the
at the
coach
2.
don't run the pick and roll. The
No,
way
no,
the
no, no.
way
Hold on. I'm not asking. Hold on. Somebody opening a bag of chips, son. Hold on. What I'm saying is, Diego playing off ball is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to make it a negative thing. I'm saying it's a good thing. And I'm saying that to say that all good teams need to play that plays inside the 3-point line. A lot of Jordi Fernandez offense comes from, and we being more specific, 80+%. 80% or more is coming from the 3-point line. If you're not running the PNR, then what you doing? You shooting the 3 ball, or you trying to shoot the 3 ball? You feel what I'm saying?
their offense
Breeze,
is dribble handoff. They
Because
dribble
when
handoff,
we
screen
look
and
at their
roll,
shot chart, they
screen on
don't hit the
pin
beat.
downs on those Claxton pin downs. That they run a certain thing. It's not pick and roll. You don't see the point guard at the top of the key dribbling the ball and then initiating. It's not the way the
Breeze,
system works.
we seen so many point guards come into the league, right? I'm talking about Dame, Kyrie, supposedly. Like we seen point guards come into the league time and time again. I remember all of their rookie years. Most of these guys in their rookie years was running pick and roll. Whatever team they was on, it was pick and roll being developed. Shit, Kyrie was on Cleveland. They was running pick and roll. And Cleveland was horrible. But at the same time, they still was running pick and roll.
I swear,
So,
player one is reading my mind in the comments. Like
so
player
for me,
one said,
it's just
Hey,
What
how
player
many
one
times
said?
have Breezy, as
Jaeger
someone
is
who
the
watches
best passer from the
basketball,
previous
how many
draft. But
times have
what
you
good is
seen
the
them run a
passing if it's
screen for?
heavily subdued by his inability to get past the 3-point line? I
That's
swear
a
to God, he read my mind. He read my
that's a
fucking
player
mind.
Like,
one.
Niggas keep
I
talking about this
understand
passing
why
shit.
I understand why Nolan goes to the basket. He can't shoot, so they want him to only go to the basket. He's shooting 28% from threes. Like it's not this offense
but also, I think
for
a
the wing three.
I think a misconstruction is the fact that you said because player one's talking about his inability to get past the 3-point line. The thing about it is, I've seen Diego get past the 3-point line. My thing, y'all talking about finishing. My thing with Diego is, even if you're not going to get to the paint, I need to see him take more mid ranges. Like even if the paint is not all right, cool. You're not going to draw contact, whatever. But I need to see you work in the mid range area. To me, that's where it's like, even if you're not going to drop, and that's one thing I will say that Cade, even though he wasn't really good at that point,
So
Cade had
hold on,
over him. He
I'm
was
gonna
at least
prove it
taking
to
mid
you right.
ranges
I'm
in
gonna
the
prove it to
hold
you
on.
right
Yeah,
now.
let me say this. Let me say this real quick, bro. When it comes to the PNR, being specific, the personnel that I want to see run the PNR is Cam Thomas and Daron Sharp. I want to see that. I need to see that. I need that in my net fan life. If we want to see the PNR out of if we want to see the PNR out of Claxton, I want to see that with him and I would say Diego. Because
Yeah,
Diego, you can run the PNR with him at the top of the. Listen, I want y'all to hear. I'm gonna say this shit slow. Like I'm hoping y'all tapping in because I'm really trying to talk basketball with y'all. The reason why I want to see the PNR with Diego and Nick Claxton is this: is you get offense from Clax with his Euro step. He love that Euro step. You know what I'm saying? He better be careful. He's gonna be playing in Europe now. But I had a little joke, just a little joke. But now I'm saying that to say he can do that from the foul line to the rim. He could get into that Euro step. He could do that. He could get into that Euro. Diego, with him rolling, he could stop right there from three, or he could develop a side step or a pump fake side step because he got caught in the travel earlier. Like I'm watching him, bro. I want the best for him, and I do want to see him play develop at the off ball part of his game. I do want to see that grow. I'm not really even tripping to see a lot of PNR from him, but damn, at least keep the defense honest.
I'm gonna prove to you, Breezy, that it's systematic on the team. You know who has the prettiest midi on the Brooklyn Nets? It's not Michael Porter.
It's Cam Thomas.
It's not Cam Thomas. It's Drake Powell. Drake Powell's midi looks incredible. Drake Powell was shooting 60% from the mid range.
Bro, he took like 17 shots.
If you're shooting 60% from the mid range, you should be encouraged to shoot it more.
So
they
why
should
you
be
saying
running plays for him?
So you saying they're not encouraging Drake Powell? Why you put him in the game for 4 minutes? Why you put him in the game for 4 minutes and then he take him out the game? Like what about that? Like what's going on with Drake Powell?
Because Jordi is a dickhead.
But all of these other players is getting opportunities. Even Ben Surratt getting opportunities.
So you think Ben Surratt plays better defense than Drake Powell?
No, you missing the
point.
How
about offense? Do you think Ben Surratt's jumper looks as good as or is as good as Drake Powell's jumper?
I'm talking about the willingness to play. What happened to Drake Powell's willingness to play? Is he hurt or he don't want to play?
Jordi don't play him.
A fan, I don't understand why he's not. You know what I'm saying? Getting more shot attempts. You got Drake Powell taking.
Have you seen his jumper?
Bro,
his jumper is incredible.
When he did it, the few times that he did it, he get the least amount of minutes out of all of the rookies, including Ben Surratt.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
You have to tell me that what you saw that makes him deserve it.
In the few minutes that I seen him play,
because y'all give Jordi a lot of grace. Y'all give Jordi a lot of grace, and you watch the basketball and you see a team that went into a fucking summer training camps, summer preseason, and they installed offense for only one fucking player. And they didn't have a plan for none of the rookies. Nobody's playing in a way that makes them shine. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just think also we gotta remember like different players progress at it's different lineages for different players. I don't disagree with what Joey or Breeze is saying about Diego not going to the paint enough. I don't disagree at all. I think he needs to, regardless if he gets blocked or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I do also think that sometimes players in this NBA, like we talked about it earlier, some players progress at a fast rate, some players progress at a medium rate. Like you're not always going to get the guy that can do all dang near almost everything on his team every time. That's what's going to come over time. A lot of these rookies, it ain't linear. Shoot, freaking Spears might be the best point guard in the NBA by year 3 or 4. We don't know. But the fact of the matter is they're giving him time to develop that. They're allowing him to make mistakes. They're allowing him to make turnovers. They're running the offense through pretty much Fizz and Queen. Like, we're not seeing that on this team. We're just seeing MPJ throw up shots. They're doing handles at the 3-point line.
They told Zion, a former All-NBA player, that he had to defer to them. And he did it. Not only did he do it, but then he said it in his interview, his post-game interview, that I'm here to help them do better. That's how you develop young talent.
Wait, hold on, Paul. To me, if Zion lived to what he was supposed to be, that wouldn't be no conversation. Like if he was
I'm just saying what he said. I'm just saying what.
No, you're right. I'm just saying if he lived up to what he was supposed to be, ain't no way in hell they would be running chicken.
So hold on, y'all. I just wanted to bring it back. Hold on, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all what's on the screen right here. Show y'all how many middies we took. It won't take long. We took 5 middies out of, I don't even know, like 100 shots. So my thing is, this whole thing about the midi and it being the old way of playing basketball, I'm tired of this shit.
Nobody says it,
bro. Somebody.
Nobody on this panel says
back,
that,
man.
You're not fighting with us. You're not fighting us. You fighting Jordi. Like
Listen.
you looking at the shot map, and then we arguing on why we don't run pick and roll. We don't run pick and roll because it's not the offense. It's not the offense they run. It's not the instructions that Jordi is giving them. Like the only person that looks aggressive is Michael Porter Jr. You know why? The system is built for him. That's why. And when you move Traore into the starting lineup, now he has to play inside the system.
Yo, they put MPJ in the game, and I'm talking about tonight. They put MPJ in the game with 4 minutes left. The game was already over. And for some reason, I think that is because this nigga Jordi got something ingrained in him. Like, nah, I think we can still win. Like, bro, put the fucking rookies in. What are you doing? This game is already done. Game been done. But it's just something in him where it's like, nah. And God forbid, what if MPJ got injured on the play? Like, just stupidness. Just let the dude rest and let him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already got bad issues. Regardless if he, not doing or whatever, not. Like, let the rookies play. Let them develop. If anything, that's the time that you should be using to have Drake Powell in the game. To have these guys in the game.
MPJ got to rest against the Pacers, man, and the Wizards for sure. He got to rest those 2 games coming up.
Knowing them, they probably playing.
Yo, and again, like, I got love for you, Python, but my thing is, regardless of what any soliloquy is, the fact is that Jordi Fernandez gave this man Drake Powell 4 minutes. Like, what could you even do in 4 minutes? He got 1 defensive rebound and a foul.
What Drake Powell learning from 4 minutes?
And a turnover. So hold on. That's another thing. If Drake Powell, what he do? He got a turnover, so you subbed him after the turnover. I don't know what's going on.
That's the
You know what I'm
point.
saying?
Whole thing I sent you, Breeze, the video, bro. They make a mistake
Yo,
and
I
they
was
sub
looking
them
for it.
out.
LM, I couldn't find it, man.
Oh,
Damn.
I'll send it to you again. But
Uh,
that's the point. They take them out after one mistake, and it's like maybe Jordy ain't the coach for us. Because if you're gonna do that, where's the development in that? You should be in their ear, enticing them, hyping them up, gassing their heads up. Every time they go onto the court, they should have a feeling of, yo, I'm dead as the best player in the draft. Like, that's what they should be going out looking
They
like. Yo,
play
my coach
they
is
play
6
so
turnovers.
scared.
Jordy ain't gonna kick me out if I have 7 turnovers. I got faith. I have faith in that. I'm learning. I'm developing. Oh, K playing like this.
yeah.
Oh, Luca
Like,
playing
you
like
talking
this.
about
I
when he
bet.
was talking about playing through mistakes. You talking about
Yeah,
playing through
Yeah.
mistakes.
yeah. Like that it should be a common thing. That's what it's. It's not even rocket science. That's basically what everybody. This ain't fucking arithmetic where you gotta really sit down and dissect. Yo, how do you develop a rookie?
We've
It's
seen it.
common sense.
We've seen it. We've seen
Awesome.
Atkinson do it. He didn't have much choice. He just had the rookies, and he played young dudes, and he developed Dinwiddie. He developed
Yo,
Caris
no,
LeVert.
Kenny Atkinson had that. I'm happy to be a head coach vibe, bro. He had that. He had. I
Yeah,
remember Kenny.
yeah, but that let him be calm, and well, he wasn't calm, but that let him experiment with the young players. You know what I mean? He
Yo,
always wanted to have
D'Lo
like a
was our
coaching
first.
look.
D'Lo was our first star for Brooklyn in a while, right? Our first All Star, right?
Yep.
D'Lo getting an All Star if he getting 10 minutes per game.
Nope.
20, 20, 19, 18. No,
For Jordy.
like let's be real, yo. Like let's be real. And mind you, D'Lo was not no 20 at the time. D'Lo was like dang near 22, 21 around that age. So he was fairly very young. He was in Kenny allowed him to make mistakes. When even when D'Lo was taking defensive times, or Kenny used to bring him back to the bench and talk to him, put his hand around him, yo, point at the court, yo, you're not seeing da 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 such and such. D'Lo come back out, you see the mistake not being done no more. Like
Like if
that's
you
what
want
a
to see
good
a
coach
team that
does.
if you want to see a team that runs the pick and roll, look no further than the Knicks. They run that shit to death with Jalen Brunson. Everything is ISO screen, pick and roll. Like that's the basketball you want. And I'm not saying you shouldn't want that, but that's not the basketball the Nets play. They don't play that ball.
But Pod, to Joe and Breezy's point, I will agree. As much bail as I'm giving for Yegor, he do got to be aggressive on the scoring side. Like
Oh hell
even
yeah!
regardless of all of that, he definitely got to be aggressive on the scoring side.
Listen,
Like
the reason
if
why I
MPJ
don't
not
worry
on,
about it.
Yegor got to at least do something.
The reason why I don't worry about it is the things that, like, again, if it was he has no jumper, he can't shoot from three, then I would have said it's not gonna work for you. But the fact that he's 6'9" and he has a jumper from three, all he has to do is get strong. He's gonna get used to it. Like I just y'all don't remember being 19. And when I was 19, right now I'm 6'4", 250. I'm a chubby boy. But when I was 19, I was the same height and I was 172 pounds. If I lost weight to be like 210, I would look like an AIDS patient. Yo, these kids are gonna get bigger and stronger, and they're gonna add skills to what they could do. You can't teach 6'9". You can't. And he has court vision. You can't see it in this, you know what I'm saying? It's not like Kenny Anderson coming down in the lane, dishing. That's not the offense we play. We don't play that offense. But if we could run on transition, maybe we would see.
Yo, if Yegor was on OKC, you know how much pick and roll he was running with Hartenstein.
That's all they run.
Like That's all they do. Like, that's all they do.
They just
Like,
they shoot threes and they drive into the lane and collect fouls.
he would look he would look better on OKC than right here because
Why you think
they would
Presti
know what to
wants
do
him?
with him.
Why you think Presti wants him? Why you think Presti was trying to trade up to get him? He was like, and Sean Marks grabbed him at 8. He wasn't expecting him to be grabbed at 8. Presti wanted him. You know what I'm saying? So, but the problem is, the players don't match the coach.
Yo, hold
It
on,
really
y'all.
don't.
Hold on. I mean, pretty much thank y'all for joining the show. Shout to Brooklyn LM, shout to Netorious, shout to Python the content creator, know what I'm saying, dope channel. Shout to Peoples Hernandez, come on down. Shout to the chat, shout to Jellio Smith, player one, easy in the chat. Shout to Bill Johnson, I'm saying down under Dunker. Let me see. Shit. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's Nets fans. And y'all know we the best fans. Shout out to Range Road Player One, JDJ. Y'all was dope in the chat tonight too, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Same Delman. I never seen you in the chat before, but shout out to you. Shout out to Virgo's Grooves, of course. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to BB Crazy. Shout out to Jellio. Shout out to all y'all, man. You already know what it is. Nets fans is the best fans. And again, man, for the title of the show, the rookies, they not really shot creators. They more catch and shoot players, if you ask me. I would like to see Danny Wolf utilized at the point center a little more, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jaeger, he an off-ball player. I like the Nolan goes downhill. I like the fact that he got the potential to run the PNR. And I would want to see Jaeger and Clax run the PNR. You already know I want to see Cam Thomas and Dayron Sharp run the PNR. You already know what it is. Shout out to Jordi Fernandez, man. We just want you to put the PNR in your playbook. That's all we saying, man. In the trade, man, James Harden, man. I hope you get past the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know you and Westbrook want y'all championship. I did want to see y'all win the championship after that split with y'all and the Thunder. So I kind of got love for y'all in that way. You know what I'm saying? Want all y'all to get a championship. So I don't know, man. But the other trades, J, I mean, there's what it is. That shit in the Western Conference. But for what it's worth, it make Utah tough. You know, Utah, I'm not going to sleep on that team, man. Triple J on that team, bro. They might do some damage, man. They might, you know what I mean? Put some teams that are supposed to get home court advantage. And instead of, they probably go to the playoffs, but instead of being fourth, they might be fifth. Might be one of them Grinch teams or some shit.
Utah?
Like that.
You mean Utah?
Yeah, they're gonna be upsetting teams, bro.
They're gonna bench those dudes. They're tanking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, they bench Triple J. That's crazy.
They're gonna bench Triple J. They're gonna be like, oh, we're protecting his knees. They're tanking. They're tanking for sure.
The crazy thing is, you can't be mad at it because, you know, it's been made clear the NBA award these teams high picks.
Yeah, I mean, even if they are, I feel like this trade deadline was underwhelming. Like, I don't know.
It's not finished yet. You still got 2 days.
Yeah, we do. You know what I'm saying? But as of yet, I haven't seen nothing that's made some team a clear contender because they added this new player to the roster. Like adding Harden and Cleveland might be the closest. You know what I'm saying? To say they're going to win in the finals,
traded for Cam Thomas.
But hold on. But hold on. What I was saying is this. The reason why I think the Cavs is going to be so tough because both of their guards could play the 1 and the 2. James Harden and Donovan Mitchell could play the 1 and the 2. And both of them could run the PNR with Allen and Mobley. Tough. Just the fact that you got the personnel to run the 2 a PNR, all of those different variables, like it just make you tough to beat.
This may be the only year to make a.
Yeah, Harden might take them over. Harden taking them from the first round to the second round. or the second round to the third round. He doing it if he healthy.
If they get bounced in the first round,
I don't believe. I don't
Nah, I
think
don't think that's
that was a desperation move, and it's not gonna work. James Harden is poison.
Oh no, this felt different. This felt different, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This shit felt
I at
different.
least want the Nets to be at least in one of the trade moves. Like we got, or at least if you're taking salary back, or if you're taking draft capital back, like something. Like you got
Yeah.
2 days, like you make some moves. Man.
Hold
I
on,
don't
guys.
know.
Hold on. Let me end the show on some net fan shit. Yo, man. Hopefully this song that me and Jay got and Nine got, you know what I'm saying, get in the rotation this year, man, or sometime soon, man. Like add this to maybe I'll add some good karma to the Nets winning or something. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Y'all already know, and regardless if we win, lose, or draw, like Shorty BK said, it is a lot of losing, but it, win, lose, or draw, we here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Nets fans. We the best fans. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying?
Go
Shit,
watch those
we gonna be
Beta
back.
Met highlights.
We gonna be back on the next one, man. Have a good one, y'all. Peace, man.